They say that if you have an EV, you can't really be that adventurous. That the idea of going on impulse and driving off into the distance is not something you can do. It's something that requires planning and background knowledge and all of that nonsense. But I disagree. And the reason I disagree, because I drive a Smart. And with a Smart, everything will be handled from this. Hello, Smart.
What would you like to do next?
Navigate me to Penang.
This is what I found.
In addition to it telling me which way to go, it'll also suggest charging stops for me, let me know how long I need to charge, and once I get there, all my charging can be managed via the Hello Smart app. So, shall we? So why then have I chosen to do this trip in a #3? Well, for starters, this is a premium car. And so naturally that would make a journey like this feel a little bit more comfortable. Now, Smart is a joint venture between Geely and Mercedes-Benz, which means that you get the best of both worlds. You enjoy the same kind of refinement and build quality and attention to detail that you expect from a company like Mercedes-Benz, while also enjoying the full technological and engineering capability from Geely. Which is why the Smart #3 is as efficient as it is, with class-leading aerodynamics, allowing it to cut through the air with as minimal effort as possible, which is why I can do a long-distance trip like this without too much concern. Then, of course, there is the matter of technology. Now, the beautiful thing about Smarts in Malaysia is that they come with not only one of the best infotainment systems currently available on an EV, but also one of the best apps currently available for EVs. Now, on the matter of the head unit, this offers a unique feature that no other EV has, which is a live charging map. Now, when I input my destination through the map, it will tell me whether or not I need to charge, and if I do, it'll tell me where to stop and how long to charge for, which means that my impulsive nature results in the car sorting everything out for me. I don't have to do any of that planning or thinking at all. I can just leave it up to the car. On top of that, there is then also the app. Now, in addition to being able to control your car and ventilate it or switch on the air conditioning, lock and unlock the doors and so on, which a lot of cars do now, what the app allows you to do is also manage your charging. Now, anyone who's ever used an EV, or if you have friends with EVs, they'll tell you that you need a myriad of apps in order to manage charging, but not with Smart. Instead, you just have one app which works with a variety of different charge point operators, allowing you to access 80% of all public chargers in the country. It doesn't matter if they are DC fast chargers or AC destination chargers, everything can be managed through the app. On top of that, the app also allows you greater flexibility in terms of payment options. Now, instead of having to register your credit card with every single CPO app out there, now you just need to do it once with your Hello Smart app and you're done. On top of that, if, like me, you don't have a credit card, you can also pay for your charging through FPX. All you ever have to do is plug your car in, hit charge, and the car will start charging. You can deal with payments later. This is especially good for when banks usually go down at midnight. And if that wasn't enough, there is also the technology that manages the safety aspects of this car. Now, like many modern vehicles, the Smart #3 comes with a ton of driver assistance features, but Smart pushes it a little bit further by offering level 2.5 semi-autonomy. Now, what that means is, in addition to things like adaptive cruise control with traffic jam assist, lane centering, and so on and so forth, you also get things like lane change assistant, which is a feature that you normally find in vehicles twice or 3 times the price of the Smart #3. And again, this is standard across the board, which means even this Pro enjoys those perks too. But in any case, that is enough waffling on about the #3 Pro, a car which I'm starting to like quite a bit now. We still have quite a bit of distance left to cover and a charge stop. So off we go. Now we've had to make a quick stop off in Ipoh to juice up the car. This being the Pro, it does mean that it has a relatively limited range of 325 kilometers. That said, however, with the network of chargers available at smart dealers, it does mean that when you plug your car in, you can enjoy certain facilities such as a lounge, some light refreshments, and more importantly for me, access to a washroom. But to me, one of the additional reasons why I think Smarts are such fantastic EVs is also because of the reliability. As I mentioned earlier, this is a joint venture brand between Geely and Mercedes-Benz, which means that you enjoy the reliability and engineering expertise from both. That also pays dividends in terms of maintenance, because where other vehicles require you to service as and when needed, which means that you get quite a few surprises, or instead have exorbitant maintenance costs which far outweigh the benefits of driving an EV in the first place, with Smart, they tell you exactly how much everything is going to cost you. So for example, if you drive a #3 Pro or Premium, it'll cost you a little bit under 3,800 ringgit to keep your car running for 4 years. With a #3 Brabus, that rises to just under 4,100 ringgit a year. Now, if you were to compare these to vehicles with a similar level of performance, it is significantly lower than what you'd be paying for an internal combustion car. And more importantly, because all of this maintenance is already on the schedule, it means that you will never be surprised by a hefty bill somewhere into your ownership period. All of this leads to a much more premium ownership experience, something that not a lot of other brands understand. This is also backed by the fact that Smart has appointed a set of premium dealers to manage the brand across the country. As a result, it means that not only is your car being cared for by experts, but you too will be cared for by people who know exactly how to. Sometimes all you really want is some really good roti bakar. But since I'm already in Penang, maybe I'll go to a museum. Maybe I'll find lunch. Maybe I'll go for a hike. Who knows? The world is my oyster, and Penang is the pearl of the Orient. Let's see where the #3 can take us. So we've had an entire adventure with the Smart #3, proving that you do not really need to plan when it comes to traveling in an EV. Thanks to Smart's Hello Smart app, as well as the live charging map in the integrated head unit, it means that the burden of figuring out where to charge and how to charge has been taken off my shoulders. But in addition to that, the Smart #3 has revealed itself to be an excellent road trip companion, being incredibly comfortable, incredibly refined, and incredibly safe, taking the burden of driving almost off my shoulders. The Smart community is a vibrant one, full of really energetic and engaged individuals. And if you'd like to be part of that, and if you'd like to learn more about Smart's range of products, you can join the Smart Brand Tour, happening from the 20th to 21st of July at the Setia City Convention Centre, from the 4th to 8th of September here in Gurney Plaza, Penang. And if you're down south, don't worry, because Smart will be at Mid-Valley Southkey, Johor Bharu from the 19th to 22nd of September. It's been a really fun time driving all the way out here in Smart's new #3. It's been an incredible experience, and we thank you so much for watching. And we certainly hope that you take the Smart way. Thank you.